Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness, you guys. Kandi's restaurant, her and Todd, the restaurant they have, Blaze in Atlanta, it's being said that they are being sued for non-payment of rent and repairs. Oh, my, and my. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and run this story for you. But those of you who are new to my channel, thank you for being here. Those of you who are my subscribers, thank you for being here as well. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button today. We do news a whole different way over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Let's get into this story now. Blaze Restaurant is being sued. They're saying, and I'm going to say allegedly, for $154,000 in rent and repairs. Now, the story is coming from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Let me go ahead and bring this on screen so that we can read together. All right, let's go ahead and bring this up here so you guys can share in this information here. So the story says here that the landlord of Kandi Burruss restaurant, Blaze Steak and Seafood, has filed suit against the former Real Housewives of Atlanta personality and her restaurant groups, alleging they owe about $154,000 in past due rent and other charges, and did not maintain the property under terms of their lease. Now, I'm going to pause right there and give you guys this information. When landlords say that tenants do not maintain, because this phrase is also in some residential leases as well, okay? And when landlords say this, when they say the tenants have not maintained it, what they're basically speaking about is, according to your lease would tell you when you move out, the property has to be returned in this type of condition or so forth. There are certain things that are like, they'll say that they'll be responsible for this or they won't be responsible for that. But there's usually, this term is usually in your lease when it says maintain the property under terms of the lease. Commercial deals are a lot different from residential deals, okay? I have not found what those particular terms are, but once I get that, if I get it, I'll bring it up here. But let me go on. This article also goes on to say that according to a complaint filed in Fulton County State Court, and this article was posted March 6th of 2025, it says Burruss and the restaurant companies breached the lease by failing to pay certain charges when they became due and failing to maintain the premises. The amount the defendants owe includes about $56,500 for repairs to the premises and a 10% overhead fee, the complaint said. Neither Burruss nor her companies or legal counsel immediately responded to the request for comment on Wednesday or Thursday morning. It also says here that the landlord of the company is Montego Pacific Inc., a corporation registered in California. Representatives for Montego declined to comment. Property manager Brigger Properties did not respond to requests for comment. Burruss is one of the longest serving cast members in the Real Housewives franchise, opened Blaze along Cascade Road in Southwest Atlanta in 2020 with her husband, Todd Tucker. The restaurant is one of two full-time restaurants the couple owns. They opened a Southern comfort food restaurant in Castleberry Hill in 2017 called Old Lady Gang. The lawsuit filed Monday does not specify if Blaze is still operational. Oh, they don't know. It said the restaurant social media pages haven't been updated in months. Its website displays different hours from Yelp, and the website Resy no longer allows users to make reservations. One review on TripAdvisor posted in July said she discovered the restaurant was closed after she received a text message confirming her reservations for that night. I guess she must have went there and realized it was closed or something. But it also says the most recent health inspection score for the restaurant, uh, the most recent health inspection score for the restaurant that Atlanta Journal-Constitution could find is dated December 2023. It also said there's no signage on the restaurant indicating it has closed. And an AGC reporter on Tuesday noticed some signs of life scattered around the premises. 2 half-full Starbucks cups and a cleaning rag were observed on the bar. Unfurled napkins were on tables, but the windows were dirty and the faux grass affixed to walls of the outside door patio appeared to be peeling off. Burruss and her companies owe rent on the property through March, according to a billing statement included in the complaint. The complainant includes multiple invoices from 2 restoration companies dated between September and October. One totaling $29,235 is for repairs following microbial remediation in the kitchen and prep area. Another totaling $24,580 is for repairs related to water damage. Another totaling $17,390 is for remediation because of visible microbial growth throughout the kitchen and prep area. There is also another invoice totaling $4,734 for restoration and remodeling related to water damage. This invoice is dated in July 2024. Wait a minute, y'all. That's a lot of money. Okay, so let's add it up. $29,235 plus $24,800 plus $17,390 plus $4,734. That's $76,159 right there. And it said also up here, $56,500 for repairs. Let's add that. Okay, plus $56,500. That's $132,659. Now, if we add that 10% on that 56, that's $5,650 added to that. That totals $138,309 so far. Haven't got the 154 yet, but let's continue. It also goes on to say in this article, this is not the first time that Blaze Steak and Seafood has faced issues from conditions of the kitchen. About 4 years ago, the restaurant received a health inspection score of 55. What? 55? Which is considered a failure. It is, because Georgia don't play with their health scores. They don't play over here with these restaurants. It also says Blaze shut down to address the issues the inspector cited and reopened 2 days later. The low score was the accumulation of a largely minor issue, such as pink organic residue in ice makers, a Chick-fil-A cup in an area with regular food supplies, and a food handler switching from raw seafood to ready-to-eat foods without washing hands, according to the inspector's report. See, that's why employees need to be on top of their game. Come on, you just not going there just to work. Be on your game. If you in a restaurant, wash your hands. And they did that while the inspector was there. Oh my goodness. It also says the restaurant most recent health score dated in late 2023 is a 93, according to records from the Georgia Department of Public Health. Now, 93 is not bad. It also says under the terms of the lease included in the complaint, the tenant must perform all maintenance. See, commercial, they don't care if something leaks or something breaks. Y'all, the landlords are like, it's in your lease. You have to fix it. Commercial real estate is way different from residential, y'all. It also says here, as well as make and pay for all repairs to the premises. If the tenant fails to make repairs, the landlord can do so, but the tenant must reimburse them for all costs incurred with an additional 10% overhead charge, according to the complaint. Also, that's probably what happened, you guys. They added on top of those charges that they said, they added 10%, it sounds like. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It said the lease also allows the landlord to recover a late fee of 5% of the past due amount each time the tenant fails to pay rent and other charges by the first day of the month. All sums remaining unpaid when due accrue interest at 12% per year. According to the complaint, the landlord is allowing the defendants to avoid liability to pay the landlord's attorney fees and other expenses of litigation by paying the past due rent within 10 days of the date they are served. Oh my goodness, y'all. Woo, 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 woo. Well, let's go over here and check out and see if Blaze is still open before I give my closing thoughts on this. Listen, the restaurant business is no joke. It is no joke at all. You got to have serious money to maintain these restaurants. So here is the Blaze website. And it just has here Kandi Burruss present Blaze Steak Seafood, new hours Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, so that's probably what happened, you guys. Maybe when they went, whoever it was that did the article, maybe they didn't realize, because this website is saying they're only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're closed Monday through Thursday. Maybe these are new hours. So let's take a look. Hours and location. Friday 5 to 12, Saturday 12 to 12, Sundays 12 to 4, brunch closed Monday through Thursday. Okay, and it still says you can book. Let's see if we try and book. Let's see what happens if we try and book. Uh-oh, y'all. Look what it says when we try to book. Let me bring this up. When we tried to book, this is what it said. Here we go. This is what it said. Sorry, but we can't find that page. Please check that the address is correct or go back to the home page. So it appears something must be going on. This is according to the Resi. This is what they were using when they did their reservations. They were using this particular site. Now let's check something else out, because sometimes what happens is they will no longer use that company that they were using before to service them. So let's see if we can find anything else on here regarding Blaze. Let's see if we find anything else regarding Blaze. Their site still says that they are open. Elevated restaurant, blah, blah, blah. Yelp. Let's see what Yelp says on them. Here we go. This is the Yelp site here. Yelp is still up and it's saying this. Okay. Here is Yelp right there. And Yelp is saying it's closed because today is what? Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday, you guys, and it's 6:44. It's 6:44 p.m. Wait a minute. Let's go back over here to the website. Let's go back to the website. It says, no, it's closed on Thursday. So what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to check tomorrow because they say they're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm going to check and then I'll put in the link in the description of this video if it was open. All right. Today is Thursday. We'll check and see if they're open tomorrow. All right. So they're being sued and there's a lot that's going on, you guys. Restaurant owners, it's not easy out here. Probably what it sounds like to me, sometime what business owners do when they are just not making a profit or they're having all these bills that come into play, normally they're like, listen, I'm going to just walk away. They normally walk away. That's why you don't put businesses in your own personal name per se, like Kandi Burruss LLC or something like that or whatever, or Todd Tucker, so forth. That's why you put it in business name so that, when it goes, it does not go particular on your own personal name. It will go under the company, but the owners of that organization are still responsible for that debt. So sometimes that's what happens with these organizations. A lot of businesses, they will shut down, they will walk away, and they will just end up, just being sued. And the process, I know in Fulton County, takes a long time for some cases to take place. But what will happen maybe later on, if they don't pay, then they will have some collection notices, of course. But we'll have to see what the judge says in this case. But they are being sued, you guys. They are being sued. And this has been probably a big hit for Kandi and Todd. But listen, both Kandi and Todd are bounce back people. I'm not sure if they even really worried about this. I don't think they're really worried about this at all. I don't think this is like stressing them. I don't think they're like, oh my, losing no sleep. I don't think so. Not that couple. That's a power couple. And I think they still gonna make some power moves. That's just my thought. All right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for being here. We appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and share. I love to do financial news, business news, real estate news, and just overall just good news that we can learn from. So in this case, let's learn from this. These are two heavy hitters in the business world. They're not new to this. So if they have a loss like this, those of you that are creating new businesses, make sure that you got your stuff in order, because if people like this can take a fall like this, then know that it can happen to you. But you can be successful at your businesses. Just make sure that things are in order. Make sure that things are taken care of, and make sure, you guys, thank you, Holy Spirit, make sure you've got a good relationship with your landlord. Now, Kandi and Todd should have been owning a building. They should have owned a building. They really should own their own building. But those of you that have to rent, take note, pay attention to those leases, and keep in good relationship with your landlord. You never know when you might have to call in a big favor. All right, y'all. Click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to see y'all on the very next one. Bye, y'all.